Hey guys, so I had the random urge to just get out my phone and start filming. I was thinking about how happy I have felt lately. I feel like I've felt the happiest I ever have in my life, and I feel like I'm thriving. I feel like I'm on top of the world. Lucky girl syndrome. It's genuinely believing that you deserve everything you get, and you get things. You get everything you want when you feel this unwavering confidence, and it comes from within. And you guys know this, but I've been talking about self-improvement for years, and it is so real, the payoff. It's amazing. Like, the inner work seriously shines through you, and now I feel the most confident that I ever have in my life. And the title of this video, the 5 streams of income, I didn't plan this video at all. I just literally started thinking about the fact that I do have 5 streams of income, and I didn't even know it until I had this random thought come to my mind, and I checked my Wells Fargo. I have so much money coming in, and I'm like, where's this money coming from? Oh, it's because of it's because of the work I put in. It's because of the jobs I have. It doesn't feel like that because I do really love all the jobs that I have. Well, not all of them. I do love working so much. And I do think that the work ethic that's put in me is like a calling for me to achieve like the most that I can and go after my dreams of becoming a doctor and embracing the grind, because I genuinely do love the grind so much. First income stream is my CNA position. I work as a certified nursing assistant. It's a PRN position, so I really work like twice a month. I don't work that much. My second job is waitressing. I'm a waitress at a pretty upscale, one of the best restaurants in the city, and I'm so lucky for that. It's my dream job, and temporary short-term dream job, and I tell my coworkers that every time I'm there that I genuinely love work so much, and I love working with them, and I love the atmosphere, and I love meeting people. I get to meet new people every single time I serve, and it's just absolutely amazing. Like, there's so much beauty in serving, and working in the restaurant industry I feel like is something that everyone should have the experience of at least some point in their lives, whether you're a waitress, a host, even like a busboy. The third stream of income is my house fellow position. I work as a resident assistant, and I actually do get compensated for it. So I get payments, and then I also get other benefits, like I get my housing for free, and I get a free meal plan, you guys. So the dining hall is open to me whenever. Gotta keep the lips hydrated, you know what I'm saying? The benefits of that job are amazing, and that's another thing that I did want since last year, and I applied again, and I interviewed, and I got it. Like, you just gotta go for it. The fourth income stream is I work at the library, the front desk associate. So there's 2 levels to the library. The bottom level is called the lab. So we have basically 2 workers sitting there. I don't even know what the point of it is, because we don't really have anyone come up to us unless they need a pencil or like some help with the printer, and that's it. I otherwise just get to study, and so that is absolutely amazing. And the second floor above that is the library, so then I check in like study keys and stuff like that, and so when people book study rooms, I like check out that key for them. Fifth stream is a new position that I got. I'm so excited for, and I actually just got out of the hospital to get my badge for this position, which is an on-call advocate. So I've been I swear if this train's gonna go by this whole time I'm talking. I worked as a volunteer for Crisis Hotline, and I did that overnights. Now I'm actually direct patient interaction. I get to actually see these clients during their FNE exams, which are forensic nurse exams. So after someone's been raped or sexually assaulted, they will do a rape kit collection and testing. So they STDs, if like you have any other infections, and then also I think a lot of it is just like providing the comfort to victims, and I get to be the freaking advocate, and I'm such an advocate, you guys. My personality is an INFJ, and INFJs are advocates, and so I think that's super funny because on my badge it literally says advocate, and you bet I'm an advocate, and you bet I advocate for people that I care about and people that I love. Possible 6th stream of income is this research position that I just applied for. It's a clinical research position, and I've been wanting a clinical research position because Medical schools love it, first of all. And second of all, it's so much more enjoyable. I did an online self-paced interview. So I basically opened up the prompt and it had 5 questions that I just answered on the spot. It let you refilm your responses, but honestly, my first and second responses for everything were the most authentic. So I just kept the first one for most of them, praying that I get my position. I'm praying, God be with me and help me out with that if it's meant for me. If it's not, you know, he will pass that on and I'm not gonna have any worries about it. This is another thing I need to mention. Having something outside yourself, and to me that's God. I don't identify as a Christian because I don't agree with everything in Christianity. I would call myself a follower of God. I'm strongly dedicated to my faith, and I feel like that's also I think that also has brought me so much happiness, because when you know that everything that's meant for you and that everything that God has for you is gonna come to you, you release this anxiety. Anxiety is a fearing of the future, and there is absolutely no anxiety in the present moment. If you're anxious, you're worried about the future, and if you're depressed, you're stuck on the past. But that's the thing about like believing in God and trusting what God has for you and having faith in God's plan for you, is because everything that he has in store for you, he's gonna bring to you. And there's not much you can do otherwise that's gonna change his plan. You ask for it, you put yourself in the vibration for it, and you absolutely have to work for it. But God will open doors for you, and God will open opportunities for you that you should take, and your intuition will lead you there, and you should listen to that, really, especially us women. We have such intuition. I think another thing that's making me so happy lately is, I don't know if I've mentioned this to you guys, but I actually started pole dancing about 2 years ago. And I know, like, the sound of it, some people think you're a stripper or you're an exotic dancer and stuff like that. Definitely some assumptions regarding the activity, but it's absolutely amazing. I love it. I have learned, I can insert some videos here of my progress. I do definitely feel like I'm naturally a dancer and that I'm meant to do some form of self-expression. Like, I have a figure for it. I remember going to the hairstylist here multiple times, and every time I went, she said, "Are you a dancer? Like, you have such a dancer figure." And I am a dancer. Like, I do this form of dance, and I think it really ties into my fitness, is like in my flexibility. And you know, I started stretching during COVID, and I got my splits, and then I, discovered this art of pole, and it's absolutely beautiful and mesmerizing. And when I tell you, it makes me feel on top of the world when I do it. And like, stuff that makes you feel on top of the world, it's unbeatable. Why'd that person just run behind me? If you feel on top of the world doing something, stick with that. Do it, because everyone has, again, their own unique interest in this world, and I find that so amazing. Like, I'm interested in things that other people aren't remotely interested in, and same with them. Like, that it's so important that we all have what we love to do in our own unique interests, and like, pursue that and go for that, because you have a gift here, and use it. Use it to your advantage. Anyways, I'm really rambling, but another thing that I have really done lately, and that is the diet aspect. Since after prep, I kind of went to unhealthy habits. I was eating, even just like a month ago, eating tons of sugary cereal from the dining hall, and you probably see that like in my previous YouTube vlogs. I cut all that shit out, and I do call it shit because the closer the foods that we are to the planet Earth, like things that grow out of the earth, are so amazing, and that was created by God, and they are the most nutritious things you can eat, and they are the things that make you feel the best. Like, I'm talking about fruit. Like, how can this melon be so incredibly sweet and juicy and delicious that I don't even have a craving for cake or sugary snacks or anything else that is like made by people and not God? And trust me, I still eat processed foods. Like, I love my popcorn, I love my Quest bars, even though I really shouldn't be eating dairy at all. But really just minimizing that. I cut out diet soda. It gives this false sense of sweetness on your tongue, and then your tongue, you're getting this sense of sweetness, but your body's not digesting it, and so that's when you crave more sweets. And I would definitely attest to that. Like, diet soda has made my cravings worse, and ever since I cut it out, my appetite hasn't been that nearly as big, especially for those types of foods. And you guys, you probably remember how large my appetite was. Like, I would eat like 3,000 calories a day before, when I was like 15, 16, and I don't have nearly that size of appetite anymore. And I don't know what it is. Like, I just feel the best in my body that I have ever felt. I never like binge or overeat on unhealthy things. I have a healthy diet, and when I want something, I treat myself to it, and it's great. Anyways, yeah, my happiness has been crazy. I can't even believe it's real. I was texting Maddie about this, and I think it's just everything together. I think it's finding God in my life and connecting with my faith and connecting with God, because when you want to connect with God, He will connect with you. I truly do believe that there is something bigger outside of us humans, and I think it's good too, because humans are egotistical by nature, and having something outside of yourself is a good thing. Like, it keeps us humble. Also, it just allows us to trust the process and trust the plan, and fully trust the plan. Because when things go wrong, you of course can't control how you feel about it, but you can control how you choose to react. Feelings are valid, actions are never. I'll say that again. Feelings are valid, actions are never. It's okay to feel certain things, but the way you act upon it is really, really up to you. It's up to you. Also, I started taking calcium too, because I talked to an orthopedic surgeon who came into one of my pre-med clubs, and she was talking about the importance of building strong bones, and how doing that like now to age 25 is like the prime time to build strong bones. So I've been taking calcium and vitamin D, and then also some magnesium at night. So that has helped me sleep. I don't take melatonin. I don't take anything to help me sleep. But when I do get tired, I journal, I read, and I take some magnesium, because that stuff calms down your whole immune system in your body, and it just helps you relax. I really would love to continue talking about feminine energy, because it's such a powerful force, you guys. I don't even know if you realize, like, every woman has, and men have feminine energy, but women especially, like, we have this intuition like no other. We have this beautiful femininity about us, and it's within us all. A lot of women just haven't allowed it to express itself, because we feel like we have to conform to society and, masculinity. And sometimes women feel like they have to become men in order to be valuable, which is so far from the truth. You want to go for a high-paying career, go for it. You want to be a stay-at-home mom, go for it. Your value is not based on what you do in this world as a career. Your value is already in you as a woman. You are born with intrinsic value as a woman, and never forget that, and be happy with whatever you choose to do. You have such unique beauty about you, and every woman is uniquely beautiful in their own way. Make sure that you take care of yourself, and that you do see yourself as worthy as you are, and as beautiful as God sees you in His image. I don't compare myself to other women. You'll never hear me saying something bad about my body, because I genuinely love every inch of it. If you asked me that 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't be able to say that. But it's come from a place of inner work and dedication to inner work, and like once you actually put the effort into that, you will absolutely get it. Like, whatever career I go after, it's up to me. When you're happy, you walk into a room, and that unwavering confidence from within shines out. It's so real, and it's so true. When you truly love yourself in that way, and you value yourself in that way, you don't compare yourself to other people. Other women aren't comparison. Other men aren't comparison. It's your past thought pattern. Side note, my hair, I dyed dark, and I love it. I love the dark. Diet has made it so well. Like, people ask about my hair, and it's diet, genetics, and also I use hair mask once per week. And then also I started using rice water. Do you know that women in Japan with hair down to their ankles would wash their hair with rice water? It soak their hair in rice water for like 15-20 minutes. It adds protein to your hair, and it gives this shine that is actually crazy. And you can use rice water once every 5 days, because if you use it too much, it can actually cause some damage to your hair. It's so strong. The benefits are so strong. Isn't that just it's just another reason, like that's another literal proof that something in nature is so healing and so good for our bodies. Like rice water, dude, it is crazy. I didn't have to wash my hair for multiple days because of how nice it was, and that never happens. Like, another thing I just ordered is lion's mane. It's a mushroom supplement, and apparently improves your cognition, memory, and focus. So I'm gonna start taking that, especially as I study for the MCAT, and I'll let you guys know if it helps. But okay, and then the next thing, sleep. I have been getting so much more sleep than I ever have. Like, I've been sleeping in, and it's great. It has made all the difference for my mental function. Next thing, art. I've been allowing myself to do art, not only body art through pole and like self-expression that way, because we all need that outlet. We all need a way to get our energy out, and that for me is pole dancing. Again, like I do this completely as an activity for fun. And then also physical art, like drawing. I bought a bunch of drawing pencils and little drawing erasers, and so I've been drawing, and that's another like it's so meditative for me. It's like cooking. Like, I love cooking too. But since I'm in a dorm and I have my meal plan for me, I don't need to cook. Happiness is contagious, and when you're happy, I think that's why I made so many tips at work. I'll be completely honest. I went into work feeling so good this other night, and I made the most I've ever made. I made $517. Crazy, dude, crazy. It's like insane. And don't get me wrong, I still have my ups and downs, but I am just saying that in general, my mood has been out of this world good, and I thought it was like, oh, this one day thing. No. This great feeling has lasted for weeks, and that's how I know that it is the vibration I'm putting out into this world. It is the vibration I am on, and it is what I'm creating in myself, and you guys gotta start doing that. Like, if you feel depleted in some way, find something that you love to do, and make sure that you fit that in your schedule. Radiating this energy out, you make more money from your job, you have things coming to you left and right that you didn't ask for, and you don't understand why you're getting, but you are. And that's lucky girl syndrome. Okay. Like, I think it's also because I'm taking less class this semester, but I have so much time to do what I enjoy. Like, in addition to school and dancing, art and stuff, like I have every outlet for myself. And like I'm telling you, it's combined, like the diet, the vibration I'm putting myself on, the prayer and the journaling, the friendships, like maintaining friendships, like going out for coffee with friends and hanging out with friends and spending time with them has been like instrumental to me. I'm gonna end this video here because it's getting long, and I have all this mulch on me because I'm sitting under this tree. I'm also wearing green because my dad said he loves when I wear green and it brings out my eyes. Win-win. This is kind of all over the place, but I really appreciate your time, and I hope that you understand that I have been doing really well not posting on social media. I've been really happy, and I, again, am doing the best that I ever have, and I can't wait to go to med school and be a doctor. But anyways, I'm just enjoying my time right now. I'm gonna start studying for the MCAT this summer. I did sign up for an MCAT program, and I'm gonna like kill that shit. I'm gonna work hard for it, and we're gonna get there. So I'm gonna bring you guys along with me, and I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Bye-bye.